Dakssaum is a one-legged hopping game, invented in the playground and loved by all.
Get angry!
That's right, Daksum is so popular here in South Korea. It's now a wacky championship sport.
It's fun, it's fierce, but is it one of the world's wackiest? We're about to find out as we go hopping mad. It's Daksum! We're in beautiful Seoul, getting ready to battle to the death on one leg.
Battle to the death, that's a bit much.
Oh, well, until one of us falls over.
Yeah, well, all right, let's hop to it. It's Daksome time!
That's right, we're in town for Daksum, a wacky one-on-one wrestling event where the opponents hold one leg off the ground and hop.
Without using hands, competitors must push the other out of the pitch or cause them to drop their leg.
It might look easy, but we're about to compete at national level with top-notch athletes, and we haven't got long to prepare.
It's time to get into training.
I'm going for an attack-based strategy for my Daksome training. I'm going to get in people's faces and take them down. So I've come to the park to meet up with some locals, and they're going to show me how.
This is the scariest thing I think I've ever done. Come on, Andrew, let's do this!
First things first, I need to learn how to fall.
Okay, next.
And since we've got plenty of professional crash mats in place, Andrew and the guys can give me an awesome workout in the landing zone. Okay, I'm falling over a bit too easily. So the guys and I are going to focus on some Daksome attacking techniques next.
Good job. You were too strong. Andrew, I hear you're the man. I need some tips. What should I do?
Like this position.
Like that, yep.
Yes, and jump.
Jump, okay.
And yell out.
Yell out. Anything?
Yeah.
Like ah?
Yes.
Like ah?
Yes.
Ah!
Yeah, that's
Ah! Ah!
That's good.
Then show me yours. You yell at me. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ah!
Although it's a championship sport, Daksome's primarily a fun event, and I can see why. But Andrew's yelling technique is seriously impressive.
I get the idea. That was good. That was a good lesson. So scary, lots of yelling, crazy eyes, and then just you kind of knock the person over.
If I go in sounding aggressive, I reckon I can intimidate my way to victory at the contest tomorrow.
Andrew's scary.
Amber loves her offensive moves, but everyone knows defense is just as important. Yes, the champ! What's this training with a difference?
너희 특허를 위한 테이프를 가지고 왔어.
You're gonna tape my leg up?
Okay.
We'll hop around the city, I like it. My new coach, San, is a reigning Daksum champion. Nice and tight, San. Whose wacky training techniques and defensive strategies are going to give me a massive advantage at the contest tomorrow. Oh, that's better. So, San, tell me a little bit about Daksum.
닥싸움은 900년 전부터 이번 닥싸움 대회에서 내가 1등을 했어. I'm champion.
Champion. So it's played in playgrounds and it's been around for hundreds of years. And now he's the Korean champion, #1. Man, it's an honour to be gaffer taped by Korea's #1 Daksum wrestler. San's got me hopping all around town to build endurance on one leg. This kind of training's vital if I want to last the distance and play defensively at the contest. You saw that? But it's much harder than it looks. Starting to cramp up. The right leg is just straight through the glute. Oh, it's better pay off. I've been hopping for less than a minute and I'm already in bits. This isn't looking good.
Andrew's taught me the Daksum yell. Time I put it to the test. And what better place than Seoul's 600-year-old Grand Palace with its traditional smile-shaped roof. Actually, not everyone's smiling, but I'm pretty happy.
Oh, you worked those, Mr. Song. Your strong arms.
I have a new mentor, Mr. Song, a Daksum lover and Seoul local who's going to help me test my strategy in the city centre.
You can do it. You keep going, Mr. Song.
But it's not every day you visit a real-life palace, so there's just time to enjoy the view in style. Actually, this is a pretty good arm-leg workout. Now back to business. These intimidation tactics are working a treat on my volunteers. And I'm intimidating the public like a pro.
That was good. That was good. Next. Come on, guys. This is... Yeah! Oh, come on. Let's Daksome train together.
Uh-oh, didn't go in loud enough. And somehow Sanjung's backed me into the crash mat corner. Falling over is fun, but I won't be happy if it happens at the contest. I need to yell louder.
That was awesome!
Thank you, man. So as it turns out, I've got 0 stamina on one leg. But luckily for me, the kind people of South Korea have come to my assistance. Thanks, Coach. With a double serve of kimchi. It's not that bad, Ambo.
That's why you're the best, Coach.
The stamina-inducing properties of the kimchi are a mega boost to my hopping leg. I'm back!
Oh, I'm bounding! Kimchi! Kimchi!
Let's go, let's go. Keep going.
Finally, I'm starting to feel like a Dakssaum pro. I've got the strength, endurance, and the ability to hop rings around the opposition. Good one, Coach.
Feeling really good about my training around the palace today. However, I do realise I've got to work on my scare tactics and get up in people's faces. Ah! 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 Felt good.
Oh, very, very sore tonight after that training session with San. I've also realised that if I want to be the best, I've got to beat the best. So I will take on San tomorrow at some point if I'm going to take this thing out. Bring it on.
It's game day at last. Daksum fans are arriving from all over the country for this pro contest held here in Bukchong, one of South Korea's oldest villages and one of its chilliest.
Let's go, Korea!
It's cold, but it's not holding anyone back as the heats get underway in style. Bouts are lost when a person is forced out of the ring or loses grip of their leg. There's no hands allowed, but intimidation and body contact is accepted.
I'll be taking on some of South Korea's top athletes in the ladies category, while Gilly faces the men. But our performances will be rated and compared in our own contest as well.
Not gonna lie, after yesterday's training session, I'm feeling pretty confident, so that's my tactic. I'm just gonna go out there, get in everyone's face, be really intimidating, but then at the same time, I'm gonna win them over with a little bit of Korean love.
If San's training's taught me one thing, it's always keep hopping, and you're only one fall away from being kicked out of this tournament. So I'm playing some serious defence today. Keep one foot on the ground.
So it's Gilly jumping to his own defence.
While Ambo's hoping scare tactics will catch opponents on the hop.
But what do the stats say?
Name, Amberley, aka Hopping Mad. Strengths, intimidation tactics. Weaknesses, falls easily. Probability of winning, 58%.
And in the opposite corner, name, Gilly, aka the defender. Strength, endurance training. Weaknesses, no offensive moves. Probability of winning, 67%. Let's hop to it.
Let's go, champ. Show 'em who's #1, champ. We're into the playoffs, and San, my trainer and Korean champion, is slamming the opposition. That's a man. That's why he's my trainer. That's why he's champion. This is national level Daksum, but our top-notch training should keep us in the running in the early rounds. Hopping Mad's up first. And she takes the first round floor with her trademark intimidation tactics. Like San, she's through to the semis.
Yeah, look, forgetting to bow is a pretty embarrassing start for Gilly, competing today as the defender. Ooh, but it's no shame in the outcome. He is also through.
That's all three of us through to the semi-finals, but this is where things get serious.
That's right, there's already a favourite in the ladies' contest. She's a smiling assassin and she's just won a place in the final.
San, my mentor's up next to see if he can do the same. Look at him pull out aggressive manoeuvres. He didn't teach me anything like that in training. I'm happy San's through, but if I make it past the next round, I'll be up against him in the final.
You're gonna get smashed.
Let me just say, the standard here today at the Daksum semi-finals is intense. Can our efforts measure up? Ambo's up first, and she's sticking to what she knows.
Change, I'm gonna get in everybody's face, be aggressive, be assertive, and just be so intimidating. Oh.
check this out. Hopping Mad storms into the bout with a no-holds-barred intimidation onslaught. And of course, there's the smiling assassin watching from the sidelines. No doubt she'll be keeping a close eye to see which of these guys she'll face in the final. Could it be Hopping Mad? Will she get there? Yes! She's done it! She's through to the grand final! And boy, is she excited! The umpire getting more than he bargained for.
Yes! I won my semi. Beat that, Gilly.
Just gotta hop around, let him dance, make him work for it.
And they're off! The defender's playing it passive out there today, and oh, it's a little bit embarrassing. He's literally hopping, scared from his opponent. The crowd are loving this approach, but is it as effective as it is entertaining? Look, they're both starting to look tired. Someone needs to make a move here. Who will it be? Unbelievable! He's done it!
I can't believe it! Yes! It's a true underdog story.
Celebration's a little bit over the top, but it's impressive all the same.
We've both done the unthinkable and made it into the grand final. I'll face San, my mentor, friend, and defending champion, while Amber is facing the smiling assassin who's dominated everyone before her.
The strategy's worked for me so far, so why change it? Same again, aggressive and in the face.
Hopping Mad's trying to intimidate by being matey with the referee. Oh, look at that. The assassin follows her lead. It's an interesting start. Here comes the trademark scream. Oh, and the smiling assassin screams right back. Anything you can do, I can do better. And the assassin's playing Hopping Mad at her own game, and it looks like it could be working here. Ambo digging deep. Unorthodox. Hopping Mad still in this. And that's it! Hopping Mad's dropped a leg. Let's take a look at the replay. There it is, leg down, and our hopes of victory crash down with it.
A solid win for the assassin with her rival intimidation tactic. But can Gilly do better? He's up next.
Facing up against the champ in the final. And here's the thing, the champ is my coach. So I need to change up the strategy. He taught me defense, so he's not going to expect it when I come at him like a bull at a gate straight at the start. Probably end up squaring my bum, but let's go for it.
And we rejoin the action on the centre court. It's the only court, but anyway. It's time for what promises to be a truly epic final. The defender versus his mentor, San. And they're off. Boom! He's ditched the defensive tack and is, well, stealing my moves, actually. But the champ holds steady. How will the defender defend against power like that? The champ lines up for a finishing shot. But bounces off the defender and falls out of bounds. The defender has taken it. The new Dakssaum champion. That was a fairy tale ending for the defender. His defensive tactics got him through, but in the end, he stole my tactics.
I wouldn't have got here if it wasn't for this fella. He taught me everything. I walked into his gym. I was nothing. I was weak. I couldn't hop. He made me the man that I am. And he's the true champion. Actually, I am. Now, sorry about that.
I'm happy to concede defeat to my rival, the assassin, but the Gilly win is pretty wacky.
To be honest, I can't believe it myself. Oh yeah, hold on. Gilly! I can, there's my trophy. I'm the undisputed winner of our own contest and the new South Korean Daksum champion. Get in!
Well, with you as its champion, this contest is definitely a contender for extreme wackiness. But exactly how wacky is it? It's time for gold or mold.
For grossness. Daksum's not gross. It's just good, clean fun. It's a 3.
For originality, it's like nothing else on one leg. It's a 7.
For laughs, there were big smiles from the rooftops all the way to the final. It's an 8.
For difficulty, you need kimchi-level stamina to pull this one off. It's a 9.
It's go! We're playing Dakssaum. The locals say you look a little bit like a chicken. Amber, you lost. Come show us what they mean.